Ciao Alexandra, good morning. Thanks a lot for spending some time with me this morning.
Thanks to you, Marco.
Okay. The reason I wanted to talk to you is because we announced the 9.3, the fixed one for Workload Scheduler, and I thought it was important to have some discussion with the offering manager, mostly to get the customer point of view, customer insight. So I know what we put in our product, but I wanted to get a little bit more from you on what's so important that we really put in there to satisfy our customer requirements and needs.
Yes, Marco, so 9.3 is a very important release. It's focusing on making our product more intelligent, a first step into cognitive automation. It's making our product even stronger on the hybrid workload automation theme. So basically what was delivered in 9.3 and what was very important for our customers were the predictive scheduling capabilities. And with FixPack 1, we delivered in December, we added a component that helped not only to do the simulations of even changes into the scheduling plan, but also to apply them in production with one click. This is
our SPSS
so
technology?
We use SPSS, the IBM statistical SPSS technology, to help elaborate the historical data that we have under execution of our jobs. And we help to build the job prediction reporting activity that the customer can customize to learn the trends of workload execution in their company, also with their very specific information on the cycles, on the variance, to have so specific confidence factor on when a specific job can end in the plan.
Okay, interesting.
So the hybrid part is also the very important piece. And hybrid, you know that we have a SaaS offering, we have Bluemix offering, on-premises offering. And what we offer with FixPack 2, that just released in May 2016, FixPack 2 helps to extend the single point of control we have today with our on-premises offering, distributed and mainframe, also to those hybrid solutions. So also to SaaS environments and to Bluemix environments. Operators from one unique interface can monitor whatever workloads they are running on whatever platform.
Okay, very good. I'm just thinking because everybody's talking about APIs, REST APIs, and you mentioning those SaaS services, Bluemix, and so on. So I'm wondering if you can spend some more words on these APIs and what we put in our product there.
Yeah, so APIs are very important and are getting more and more important. The API economy, will really help companies build their business services differently. So what we made already last year was to enable our service to be used into Bluemix environments. And we have customers that develop their mobile application in 7 weeks on Bluemix and include our scheduling service to do some automated notifications, some automated activities, and so getting control and efficiency in their process. Yep. What we've added now in FixPack 2, so still in May 2016, is the possibility to have our full product on premises also accessible through REST APIs. So that means a customer can use our APIs to monitor some job activity or to drive some job activity directly from their interfaces and their application. Very flexible.
Interesting, good. And we know we're injecting those kind of new technology because I'm representing the development here, so we like to do those things. It's nice to see that, at least from your perspective, this has a good benefit from a customer standpoint because this is giving them a flexibility to basically play with the different platforms, right? Either if this is on-premise, if it is provided by hybrid cloud, it doesn't matter. They can access the product in many different ways.
Absolutely.
Good. And the other point I was thinking about, we changed completely our approach in developing and trying to predict the needs for our customers. And we have stressed our development community, our development team, to embrace the design thinking, the agile methodology, and so on. And I know that in the 9.3 we were able to satisfy more than 50 requests for enhancement. Yes. So we're really reacting and responding to our customers in a classic way, but through the design thinking, I think what we have done, at least in my mind, is to focus on maybe less functionalities, but the good ones. So I hope this is true. So since
yes.
you're representing, the customers on the other side, what do you think about it?
Yeah. So first, great job to the team. Really excellent job. And really, they have taken requests from customers, but they have included them in the objective to reshape the experience. So also including sponsor users, so directly the customer users, to look at what are their daily problems and how to resolve them. For example, some RFEs are touching, so naturally are touching the web console, so how to make the solution more intuitive to be used. So that can be little things like a welcome page or a single point of entry to different interfaces, embedding videos to have an easier learning of the solution. When you open it, the users can understand how to exploit a functionality without going to read too many manuals or other things. An important RFE I like very much is one we've done on the Informatica Power Center integration, and that's the ability to control what's happening into the application workflow. So what happened with our integration, what happened before, was that we had a job type that represented the activity in Informatica. But if something was happening in the Informatica application, there was no direct way from a web console to understand what was happening and to take direct actions. Now you can access to the first level of activity, you can restart activity, you can access to the job log, so the operator is completely autonomous and can take immediate action to correct a problem. This is very powerful, and this will be extended to other integrations. We already have it for SAP for many years with the process chain management, but that will be really a powerful enhancement.
Okay, so I'm sure you're reporting this as a perception from our customers. I know we have a lot of them that are using Informatica and of course SAP and so on. So that's good to know. I mean, we have our own way to get in touch with customers through the advocates and so on. So for example, what I see is that there was a speed up of the adoption of the new releases. I mean, in the past we used to have customers thinking a lot before embracing the upgrade in the new releases, and this is changing. So I guess this is just part of what you were saying, that we're hitting their needs. Maybe it's we simplified a little bit the upgrade and so on, right? That's
exactly. So there are really two things: the new capabilities are a driver, and the simplicity of our user interface are drivers of adoption of version 9.3. Which is, by the way, now we have about 20% or more than 20% of customers that have already adopted 9.3. So it's not even 1 year on the market, so it's a very good result. And the second element for the adoption is obviously the fact that we have simplified the installation and the deployment of Fixpack on the system. We have integration with BigFix. We have a self-patching capability, so it's much easier for a customer to upgrade and to keep up with the latest deliveries.
Right, good. I mean, we know what we have put, but it's interesting to see that this has been perceived in the right way. And I think you're right. I mean, the best KPI that we can have is the acceleration and the velocity that they put into the adoption, and this is happening. To be honest, I mean, I've never seen this before, so it looks like we're really in the right path to be quick in satisfying customer requests. I'm also sure that you're pointing them, our customer, to the IBM marketplace, where they can get all the information and the new updates and so on.
Yes,
right.
The team overall in IBM is much more social, and it's much more easier now to access to the product information. We have also videos, a lot of videos that describe all the enhancements we are including in our solution. So we have playlists on our YouTube channel. In Cloud Marketplace, you can access to online demo or take a trial. It's still a 30 days free trial to use the latest capabilities. As the trial is continuously updated by our team, it's a perfect way for a customer to look at the enhancements.
Good. So because this is another big change that we introduce in our development approach, right? I mean, we used to have the demos, the beta, and so on. Now you can really get into our SaaS space, and you play with the product, and on the back we are updating and injecting into the product all the new functionality. So it's really should be very easy for the customer through the trial to really play with no effort, no need for them to install on their side and so on. So it looks like they are starting to get into this new approach, right?
Yes.
To get to know more about the product.
And SaaS is the first environment to be updated. We are really shifting to a SaaS first delivery.
That's our cycle, right? I mean,
exactly.
Whatever we do, we put into the SaaS, and then after a while, we may decide it could be 3 months, 6 months, and then we package into the on-premise.
Exactly. So, for example, we delivered already in March the new integrations with Hadoop Uzi. With the Pig and Scoop also integrations. So that was available in March, and it's included in the Fix Pack 2 delivered in May. So a few months before the delivery, the package delivery into Fix Pack, you get the enhancement in the SaaS environment. So SaaS first customer are served first.
Okay, yeah, and this is what we'll do. So I feel much better now, because it looks like what we're doing and what we introduce in terms of processes, methodologies, and the functionalities that we release are really hitting, the customer. So I think we can close that. For me, this is a journey. I mean, from a development standpoint, it's a journey. We're changing the way we develop. Again, we're putting a lot of stuff out there, starting with the SaaS. So maybe you can just close this interview with what is going to happen next. I mean, what's the next step of this journey? What are you expecting us to do for you to satisfy our customers?
So we need to continue the journey on both strategic requirements and customer requirements. The important things we are already including in the solution are to allow more agility. So the kind of DevOps productivity enhancement that will help further application developers and IT to work together. So there are a lot of things there and already some foundational capabilities like an easier security management rather than auditing. So those kind of functions will be added into the solution. And still more integrations, continue to design for simplicity. A lot to see in the rest of the year.
Okay, good. Thanks a lot. I mean, really appreciate it. And we have now those kind of things like DevOps, agility, and design thinking are not something we are experimenting anymore. It's part of our business as usual. It's our DNA. So I think we are perfectly in sync. Let's just look forward, and I think we will have more than those kind of interaction, right? I mean, so that we can understand quickly if what we're doing is really hitting our customer needs. Thanks again.
Thank you, Marco.